Now I'm going to start teaching you some theory, and we are going to start with intervals. An interval in music is the distance between sounds. So the distance, as you know, can be a short distance or it can be a long distance, and it's all between sounds. These different distances are called intervals, and they all have different names. The two intervals we are going to talk about right now is a second and the third. When you have two sounds next to each other in alphabetical order, like A and B, B and C, C and D, something like this. C, D, or you can have A, B, or you can have F, G. These are called seconds because you have two notes next to each other in alphabetical order and two letter names next to each other in alphabetical order. Okay, so you have line space and you can have space line. When you think about the intervals, you need to think about the letters of the alphabet in order to not to get confused. Okay, so it is a second, because two letter names in alphabetical order are involved. And now let's talk about the thirds. A third is also the name for another interval. Now let's think about the letters of the alphabet again. If you have three letter names involved in the interval in alphabetical order, like A, B, and C, then the distance between A and C is going to be called a third. So let's look at the example. So you have A and you have C. This is A and this is C. So A, now imagine you have B in between and you have C. B is just imaginary, so all you have here is two sounds, two notes in alphabetical order, A and C. B is in between. Because you have three letters in alphabetical order involved in that interval, it is called a third. Okay, let's have look at another example. We have F and you have G. So what do we have here? A, B, C, D, E, F, G is a second, but if we skip that G, we are going to have A. We skipped G, and the distance between F and A is called a third because there are three letter names in alphabetical order involved in that interval. So we have third here and you have a third right here. Now guys, you know what a second and a third is. Let's talk about how you can use the sounds. Melodic interval term is used when you press the sounds one after another. Let's look at the example. A, B, A, B. You write the letters one after another and they create a melody. A, B. You can write a melody using melodic intervals. So it is a second, as you know, because A and B are next to each other in alphabetical order. So it is a second. Now let's look at the third. So you have A, you skip B, and you have C here. It's a third. So it is a third, A and C. So we have a third melodic third. It's called melodic because you create a melody It's a two-note melody. Now let's practice our melodic seconds and thirds on the piano. To do that, you need to put your hands on the piano in our normal position. You already know. You put your thumb on C. You put your thumb of your right hand on C, and you put finger 5 of your left hand on C below middle C. So you have 5 notes in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, using 5 fingers, the same you do with your left hand. Okay, so let's look at the exercise, melodic intervals. The first 2 measures you are using your right hand, left hand is having rests. The other 2 measures you are using your left hand and your right hand is having rests as well. You can see here a repeat sign that you already know. It means you repeat the whole exercise twice. And you see here a 4/4 quarter notes per measure as well. So let's play. Repeat again, and I will name the notes. C, D, C, E, C, D, C, E, G, F, G, E, G, F, G, E. Let's play again, and I will name the intervals. Second, third, second, third, second, third, second, third. Okay, now guys, let's start talking a little bit about how to create music and how to work with the sound. If you think about your speech, the way you talk, you don't talk always with the same volume. Sometimes you talk loudly, sometimes you talk in a soft way. The same you do when you play an instrument, the piano in particular. So you touch the key, or you play on the violin or some other instrument, you touch that instrument with a force or with a soft touch, and it gives you different response. It can be soft, it can be loud, and it can be moderately loud or moderately soft, or you can do different things with the sound. So also when you write the music down, for these different kinds of sounds, you have different symbols. They're called dynamic signs. The 3 dynamic signs we are going to learn right now is the soft sign. It looks like P, letter P, piano. In Italian language, it means soft. So you basically press the key in a soft way. Now, the second sign will be called mezzo forte. Mezzo forte is used to create a moderately loud sound. And again, it's all in Italian. And forte is loud, okay? Piano means soft. Mezzo forte means moderately loud, and forte is loud. Now let's see what we can do on the piano. Let's play a short, easy song called Clair de Lune. You're familiar with this melody already, so now you can enjoy and play at the same time. In order to do that, you have to use your right hand, and you put your right hand in the same C position with your thumb on middle C. Left hand is not playing here, we have only 4 measures of your right hand. What you see here is 4/4 time signature. It means you are counting on 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 quarter notes per measure. Also you have a repeat sign. You play the song twice. You also see quarter notes, half notes, and the whole note here as well. The left hand here is having rests, whole note rests, so you can just put your left hand on your lap. C, 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 D, E, D, C, E, D, D, C. I will repeat, counting on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point you need to start memorizing the notes. And it's very easy to find the note if you don't remember what it is. So the first note is C here, and it is marked as C. The next note, C, 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 the last note in the first measure is D here, because it's located next to C. So there is no D letter, but you can figure it out. Just going in a row, just going in order. In measure 2, you don't see any letters, but if you go up from D to the next note on the first line, on the first bottom line, you can see that this note is E. Now in the second measure after E, you go down. It means you are moving to your left. You are moving to your left. And what is on the left from E? It is D. In measure 3, you see this note on the first additional little line. You see that this note looks exactly as the first note in the first measure. So it is C. Okay, this is how you can find the notes if you don't remember where they are. You can count line space, line space, line space, or you can also compare the notes. So you can see if you know one note, if you can find the same note later on, and you can just find your notes. Okay, now let's look at another song. This song is going to be played in the bass-clef, left hand. Right hand is not going to play here at all, so you can just rest. It is similar to the previous song. It is in 4/4. You have half notes, you have quarter notes, and you have the whole note at the end. You can see here that the notes are also not marked. So the first note is marked, it is G, finger 1, but other notes are not marked here. So you can find these notes just by counting line space, the same way we did before. Okay, so let's start playing. First I will play naming the notes. G, E, F, G, the same song again, counting on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you played the song, and you see at the very beginning of the song you see the dynamic sign mezza forte. So when you press the keys, you can press them in a moderately loud way.